this city, no one can hide from me. No one. I wasn't always this guy. They crossed a line, and for that, I will make them pay. I'll turn their city against them.
All right, I've just got completely creamed by our cameraman during a play of the multiplayer component of Watch Dogs. You just sort of run through what we've been playing today, what we've been seeing today.
So today we have seen CtOS Mobile. CtOS Mobile is the companion app for Watch Dogs, all right? So you need to forget everything that you know about companion app because right now we're gonna look into the future. So in CtOS Mobile, we are playing live for the first time ever, mobile players versus console player on a live cross-platforming experience. So meaning it's you on your mobile versus them at home on their console. So you are working for Bloom. Bloom is the corporation behind the CtOS, all right? So your goal is to stop Aiden Pierce, which is going to be played by the console player. You need to stop him at all costs. For him on his side, it's a race. He has to go from different checkpoints, and the clock is ticking. You need to stop him at all costs. For that, you can hack anything within the city, right? All the city apps, like blockers, traffic lights, bridges, steam pipes. But more than this, you can control all the police forces. So you can control the helicopter, which is like the masterpiece of the police forces, and it's moving real time in the game. So it's like your avatar actually into the console game. And you can hack everything within the radius of the helicopter. So it's always key and always keep in mind to track and follow the player, always keeping in the line of sight, always anticipate on his move because you know where it's going, but you never know which road it's going to take. And you can hack only one thing at a time, so you have to choose wisely.
Let's break this down piece by piece. So, mobile players can play console players. Case of, you activate the app and then you sign into your Xbox Live account or your PSN account and you can access, basically, you can check which friends are playing and then just jump in. Is that the way it works?
Almost. So basically, we log through Uplay, and then if you want to compete with some people on PSN or Xbox Live, then you add them manually on the network and then they're going to appear on your grid. When they appear on the grid is a digital view of Chicago, okay? When they appear on the grid, you can see them. And when they are available meaning they are not into a mission right now. They are in between mission. So you can invite them, and I say invite, not invade. You're going to send them an invite. They feel free to accept or refuse. And then if they accept, then you're going to play together.
Okay. And the actual challenges you do now, from what we saw during the demo there, it was like 4 objectives you have to get across the city. Is that the way it works? It's these nice little small chunks of gameplay?
Yes, it's always the race, so going from point A to point B to point C to point D, whatever. So it's a race against time, so it's a limited, and it's different variation on it. So it could be like a very short timer, but every time you go through a gate or an objective, boom, will refill your time on the timer, okay? And at the end, you still have the cops, all the cops, and the player against you. But if at the end, if you manage to play all the content that we're going to give you for free, because the app will be given for free, and you don't need to buy Watch Dogs to play with someone, which is the beauty of it. At the end, if you play all the content, then you can create your own challenge, and you can really design them. So we're going to start over here. You're going to go over this checkpoint, even those bonus checkpoints, if you want to have bonus checkpoints. You could set the timer for the mission. If you want to refill time when you go through the different checkpoints, you could choose also the time of the day. You could choose also the weather. And at the end, so you'll be challenge your friends on those specific challenge that you create by yourself. So basically, we're just giving you infinity content for free.
Now, with a console player, you know when you're being screwed with because you're seeing bollards coming up, you're seeing the police cars appear. What sort of feedback are you giving the companion app player that lets them know whatever they've activated has succeeded in perhaps messing around with a console player?
On our latest version, you can see that the life bar of the player, when he's hurt, when he's taking damage, also the vehicle that he's driving, if the vehicle also is taking some damage, when he's dead, when he's alive, if he has a gun, if he's holding a gun which is dangerous to the helicopter. Because later on the game, you can really shoot down the helicopter, literally. I'm not like really. So it could be like super dangerous for you to get close by to him. So you have all those infos which are now in the under development version, and that's going to be available at the launch of the game.
And the companion app player has to be very strategic. I mean, again, you example during the demo there, where if the console player kills a civilian, police cars are called into the area, but you're allowed to drop them where you wish.
Yes. So when the cops are calling, you can choose to redispatch them. So for example, let's say that the player is going super speed to the left, okay? But the cops are on the right side of the map, and so it's gonna be too late, okay? When you got a small icon on them, you can tap on them, you collect them, and you can choose to dispatch them wherever you want, along in the radius of your helicopter, and outside of the zone around the player, too close from the player. So you can really take them in advance in the road, like you know that they're going close to the objective, you drop them off by close to the objective, and then boom, they're gonna be ready for him to take him down.
Now, when you're activating specific points in the map, is there a time, like a cooldown almost, before you're allowed to activate the next thing? How does that operate?
Yeah, so the way the small cooldown, which is actually the time for the servers to react and have the knowledge of your input and the input to be given to the other player. So there's always a small delay of processing, and because it has to go through online servers, that's it. But basically, what also we choose is to limit it, how many hack action you can do. So you can do only one hack at a time, because as I said, you know the objective, you never know the road. But if you could hack all the stuff, it would be too easy. Later on the game, however, you will find a consumable that you can buy, and then you can hack 2 stuff at a time. But it's just a one time, and you need to buy that.
Is that when you buy? Is that buying with in-game currency, or is that a?
Yeah, it's really with the in-game currency that you will buy, that you will not buy but gain after each mission.
You're saying that because you said for both players win whatever challenge you guys, because you both gain XP, you both gain. What sort of rewards do players get for the companion app?
For the companion, like for the console game, we are both winning XP and cash. And as you said, it's a win-win situation because we share the great time together. If you manage to win, you just win even more. So at the end, you win XP and cash for the companion. You keep that because it has its full progression. So you'll be able to get a faster helicopter, stronger, more agile, and consumables for the helicopter. Like as I said, a repair, or for example, CtOS scan. You can buy even a speed boost like nitro, basically for the helicopter to get super fast from point A to point B.
All right, with the companion app, is it tablet only, or can you do it on phone as well?
No, actually, it's working on every phone and tablets, Android and iOS. I have actually even on my own phone right now. So it's not an issue. You can play on both.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us.
You're welcome, and have a great Digital Days.
You screw around and you get people hurt.
Or worse. They think I'm a man out of control, but I've never had so much control.